Between the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max, the latter seems like a bigger deal because of its enormous 6.9-inch screen, but I am telling you, the iPhone 16 Pro should not be overlooked. I have been using both of these new iPhone Pros side by side, and I think the regular iPhone 16 Pro is a better value for $999. You get a bigger display than last year, the most powerful 5x zoom that used to be a Pro Max exclusive, and an impressive battery life boost based on our testing. Otherwise, the iPhone 16 Pro has all the same goodies as the Pro Max, including the powerful A18 Pro chip, upgraded 48 megapixel ultra-wide camera, and impressive video features like 4K 120fps slow-mo videos and audio mix for zapping background noise. Apple Intelligence features like writing tools and the new Siri are promising based on early testing of the iOS 18.1 developer beta, but that won't officially arrive until October. As you will see in my iPhone 16 Pro review, this is ounce for ounce one of the best phones you can buy and the best iPhone for power users on a budget, even if there's not a truly wow feature yet for Apple Intelligence yet. The iPhone 16 Pro is still a compact phone, but there is a trade-off with getting a larger display. It's now more of a mid-size phone now as opposed to a small phone as the size and weight have grown. This handset measures 5.89 by 2.81 by 0.32 inches and weighs 7.03 ounces, compared to 5.77 by 2.78 by 0.32 inches and 6.6 ounces for the iPhone 15 Pro. So the new iPhone is taller and wider and just as thin, but there's some more heft to it. The good news is that the iPhone 16 Pro is still easy to use with one hand as Apple made the bezels thinner. The design should be more durable too, as Apple claims that the ceramic shield display is 50% tougher. Plus, the band is still made of titanium, which is more durable than aluminum. The iPhone 16 Pro colors aren't very flashy compared to the regular iPhone 16. There's white titanium, black titanium, natural titanium, and the new desert titanium, which is like a soft rose gold. I prefer the desert hue because it looks new. Don't expect much new from the iPhone 16 display. The only real news beyond the size increase to 6.3 inches for this OLED screen is that it can get dimmer. The minimum is now just 1 nit. I put the two phones side by side in a dark room and I noticed the difference immediately. What's the benefit? You can use your phone in bed without disturbing your partner, and if you are using standby mode, the iPhone 16 Pro won't be as bright when you are using it overnight as an alarm clock. Otherwise, you get the same 120Hz refresh rate on this Pro Motion display and the same max brightness. Apple claims a peak brightness of 2000 nits outdoors and 1600 nits for HDR content. We simulate outdoor conditions with a flashlight and the iPhone 16 Pro reached 1553 nits. That's higher than the Galaxy S24 Ultra but way behind the Google Pixel 9 Pro. Apple has added a new button to the iPhone 16 Pro, but it's not technically a button. The camera control is a recessed capacitive switch that provides haptic feedback. Press once to launch right into the camera and press again to snap a photo. It's simple and works well in landscape and portrait mode. I found it easy to launch straight into the camera and I like that you can press and hold the camera control to record a video. Though, if you take your finger off the button, the video stops. I wish you could customize that. The camera control has a lot of tricks, including the ability to zoom in and out by sliding your finger left and right on the button, and a soft double press launches a mini menu. You can scroll through to tweak things like exposure, depth, and choose photographic styles. There's a learning curve to camera control, but I'm glad that it's an option. Plus, this frees up the action button on the left side of the iPhone 16 Pro for programming other shortcuts. The iPhone 16 Pro has a few key upgrades that I appreciated during my testing. There's a sharper 48 megapixel ultra-wide camera, a faster 48 megapixel main fusion camera with zero shutter lag, and the 5x Tetra Prism zoom borrowed from the Pro Max series. In addition, photographic styles are integrated directly into the camera and photos app, so you can change skin undertones and the mood effect of your photo on the fly. Plus, you can tweak it after the fact. To test the iPhone 16 Pro's faster performance, I had my son take a photo of me shooting a jump shot side by side with the iPhone 15 Pro, and the result is brighter and more detailed image. How does the iPhone 16 Pro compare to the best camera phones? I shot a number of pictures using the iPhone 16 Pro alongside the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra and the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL to find out. I put the ultra-wide camera to the test on the iPhone 16 Pro with this shot of a beach and Apple comes out on top. The colors are more natural through the iPhone versus the Galaxy S24 Ultra, and Samsung's peak looks distorted on the right side by the flowers. Here are some camera samples of iPhone 16 Pro. Overall, the iPhone 16 Pro is arguably the best flagship phone under $1,000. You get the same excellent cameras as the iPhone 16 Pro Max for $200 less, and I think the screen is big enough at 6.3 inches while being easy to use with one hand. I also like the improved battery life, handy camera control, and compelling audio mix feature for videos. The Apple Intelligence capabilities such as writing tools, the new Siri, and cleanup show promise, but some of the more exciting features like ChatGPT integration, image background, and the Google Lens like visual intelligence are coming later. In terms of the competition, I think the Galaxy S24 Plus and Google Pixel 9 Pro have more compelling AI features right now, but I prefer the camera system from the iPhone in many cases and the extra performance from its A18 Pro chip. Should you upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pro? If you have an iPhone 13 Pro or older phone, I'd say yes. And if you have an iPhone 14 Pro, I'd say wait to see how well Apple Intelligence works once it fully rolls out before you buy.